Hello, 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 beautiful people. How are you today? My name is Ingrid Galloway. I am the relationship coach, chief relaxation officer, and trainer from Kayangan, and also a Miss Allure ambassador. And today we are having another episode, a new episode of Amazing Community Bazaar podcast with a new guest. And today's guest is Kath Ravlen-Smith. Kath is a Nutrimetics consultant from Newcastle. She's been married to husband Steve for 34 years. That's a good inning, very good inning. And both grown up in Newcastle suburbs and have no children. She had been a nurse since she was 17 years old. Wow, that's a long time. Worked in
Mhm.
all over Australia. Unfortunately, she injured her back in 1992 while working in the operating theatre in Newcastle as an anesthetic nurse. So then eventually she had to medically retire in 1994. She was a successful Avon consultant back in the old days, but then the company eventually folded. A company like Nutrimetics gave her the opportunity to work from home and to showcase the amazing products. Welcome, Kat.
Hi.
Now, tell me a little bit more about yourself, my darling. What's your journey that gets you to where you are now?
Well, I have a lot of wonderful customers that um, was with me during Avon,
Mhm.
and they've come through a couple of other companies that I have been through,
Mm.
and they've joined me in Nutrimetics. Unfortunately, there's nothing like Avon, and that's what they're all looking for. But Nutrimetics was very close to it, where in every brochure,
Mhm.
there's lots of specials, and I always advise them to go into the catalog
Yeah.
and buy their products from that brochure. And
Mhm.
if it's not in that brochure, it's possibly going to be in the next one. But the beautiful people have just come with me along each and every journey.
Oh, that's amazing. We all love loyal customers, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah, fabulous. Now, darling, what's your greatest achievement to date?
With Avon, I you had to increase your sales by 20%,
Mhm.
and I did that, and I went to Queenstown for in New Zealand for an extended, I think it was a long weekend,
Yeah.
um, and all expenses paid. Every meal, everything we did, it was just stunning. Possibly we'll never get there again, but the journey was well and truly worth it.
Yes.
And also with Avon, I was able to increase my sales by 20% once again. Not that I expected it, but I did. And I got to do a makeover in Sydney where everyone did like an hour and a half.
Mhm.
I did a complete day. I I was given so many outfits to try on, and with each outfit, I got to take home. So
Yes.
I think I did about 5 outfits,
Mhm.
and that included the shoes to go with it. It was a fabulous experience. I
Mhm.
was in campaign 2 of the last year that we were in Avon,
Yeah.
and I was also in the Women's Day in a spread.
Wow, there
So
you go.
that's probably
Famous
the
cat. We have a famous vendor here, beautiful people.
that's probably the most exciting thing I've ever done in any business.
Yeah, fabulous. Well, fingers crossed that moving forward, Nutrimetics will be able to provide those for you as well eventually. Now, what made you choose Nutrimetics that you are in now?
Why did I choose it?
Hmm.
I chose it because it was similar to the products that Avon had, which all my customers are wanting.
Yeah.
It gave them the makeup, it gave them the moisturizers, it gave them the similar to what Avon had, but I feel that the products are far better quality,
Hmm.
and the quantity. It lasts longer. And with that, I'm not on their doorstep every 3 weeks looking for another sale, which
Yeah.
I think is a fabulous point.
Wonderful. That's great. Now it's time for show and tell. Show and tell me your 2 bestsellers.
I think this Ultra Care Retinol Booster, it is used over night time.
Mhm.
It works while we're asleep, which is magical. And I've gone from being very dry
Yeah.
to I'm still in the process of getting to the look that I want, but I've only been using it for a couple of weeks. But the difference in my skin is outstanding.
Wow.
And it takes away the dryness, it takes away the peeling looking skin that we get during winter.
Yes.
I find I call it my magic. It's that
Wonderful.
good.
Yes. Love it, love it, love it. Because we shed our dead skin cells every so often, and then the older we get, the less movement there is, and we need all kind of boost or help, whatever we can get as we get older, I guess.
And I think that we're in our 60s, and once you get into that age group, you want something that's going to help you look younger.
Yes.
Not that I think I'm young, but I think it's helping my skin.
Absolutely. What's your second bestseller?
I love this new complex cover foundation. Now, a lot of foundations I have found sits in my wrinkles,
Mm-hmm.
and before I go anywhere, I tend to clean it off because I don't want my wrinkles to be emphasized and for the world to know that I have them.
Yes.
But this seems to glide over the top of them, and it does give me a full coverage. And I find that it doesn't sit in every little groove that I have.
Yes.
It looks fabulous. And when I take it off, I feel like I've moisturized my skin.
Oh, wow.
A lot of them will leave your skin dry.
Yes.
In this case, it leaves my skin feeling like I've just moisturized.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
So I love this product, and I'm not someone that wears a lot of foundation,
Mhm.
but on special occasions, and even more than just special occasions, I have been wearing it because I just find it's beautiful. If I put a little bit on my hand,
Yeah.
I feel that it also colors into my hand better
Oh,
than
ah,
some of them do. It
yes.
sort of takes on, and if you could feel it, it just feels just so smooth.
Right. Yes.
And it's just beautiful. And it doesn't leave your skin feeling lumpy and dry, which
Yeah.
I just think is amazing.
That looks amazing. Great coverage. And the next one,
Yeah.
show and tell, is your favorite product of all time.
I love this chamomile body lotion.
Yeah.
I have found that during winter, my skin has been exceptionally dry.
Mm.
And with this, even on my hands, I have found I don't have that scaly look, when you scratch yourself and you leave
Yes.
white marks up your legs or whatever.
Yes.
I find this absolutely stunning, and it just smooths on like it's just a second skin. It's just beautiful, and it smells amazing because it's chamomile.
Yes. Yes.
And for the price it is this month, it is worth it. And it's classified as a family size.
Yes.
And I just leave it beside my on my vanity,
Mhm.
And every time I wash my hands, I tend to put it on my hands, but I slap it up my arms. And if I've got some left over, it goes on my legs.
Oh,
So it's
definitely.
a good
Yes,
place to
spread
leave
it.
it
Yeah.
beside in the bathroom. And
Okay.
after you shower, you'll also use it.
Amazing. How many mils is that?
Um, 500.
Oh, that's a great size. Great size. Yes, because
Yeah.
some products are just too small, and you have to replenish every so often. But 500 mil is great size.
Well, that's what I have found, the fact that you haven't got to go back with Nutrimetics and replace it over and over and over,
Yeah.
which I truly love.
Yeah. Amazing.
So,
Now,
yeah.
Kath, if you can advise your younger self on how to be an amazing person, what would you say?
What would I say? Don't let people upset you as much. Be the person you are now, that let things blow off easier. I guess have a thicker skin.
Skin.
I think we all need a thicker skin. And we all need to know that no matter what anybody says about you, it's just their point of view. It's not ours.
Yeah.
And to let it go.
Yeah. Oh, this is so good. So wise. And exactly what I needed right at this moment, honestly. So thank you for sharing that. Lastly, do you have any funny story to tell?
Oh, I was talking about it with my husband last night, and we've decided on this story.
Yeah.
So we were moving into our house,
Yeah.
into this home here, and we had been unpacking all day, and it was our wedding anniversary. And everyone that was helping us said, go out and have a nice evening and take a bottle of wine. So we went to a Mexican restaurant here in Newcastle.
Yeah.
And we took a bottle of wine, and we were sat in a back corner. And in Mexican restaurants, they just have that little glowing candle in the middle of the table. And we watched people come in and be given menus, and we thought, oh, we haven't been given a menu. So I asked the girl if I could have 2 glasses, and we completely drank our bottle of wine. And she came over and said, would you like the bill?
Yeah.
And we went, we haven't ordered.
Yeah.
So we got our entree very, very quickly. And I said to my husband, I'm just going to duck out to the toilet. So if my meal comes, it's okay. I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
So I went out to the toilet, and in the toilet there was just a toilet, a basin, and 3 very small louvered windows. Just 3 slats, just the one window. And when I finished, I went to open up the door, and the door didn't open. And I thought, oh my God. And I tried again, and I tried again. And I thought, someone's got to go. And the male's toilet was just beside it. And I thought, someone's got to go to the toilet sooner or later. So I stood there patiently, and I waited, and I kept trying. And I started knocking on the door and said, help, I can't open the door. And he tried, and he said, love, stand on the toilet. I'm going to kick it in.
Oh.
And I thought, oh, no. So he said, I'll just try it one more time. And he opened it. And I went into my husband. I said, didn't you miss me? And he said, I was about to come out. I thought you might have had an upset tummy. But I wasn't the only one that got stuck in the toilet that night. There was many. And they didn't put a sign up saying do not use.
Do not use that toilet. Yes.
So I got stuck in the toilet for about, I think personally it was about 15 minutes, but my husband said it was only about 5 to 10 minutes. But we still laugh about it today.
When
And I've
it's
been
not
back
a
to that
fun time, it's a long time.
I went back to that restaurant
Yes.
like 2 years later, and they went, oh, you're the lady that got caught in the toilet. And I went, oh my God, the only thing that you remember about me is being stuck in a toilet.
Stuck in a toilet, yes. Not only you're famous in the Women's Day magazine, but also in the Mexican restaurant toilets. There you go,
Exactly.
beautiful people. I hope you enjoyed our conversation and you learned a little bit more about Kath and her products, her wonderful products. If you haven't yet connected with Kath, please, at the end of the podcast, there will be a shopping link to Kath's shop. So you can connect with her there. And if you haven't yet, be a member of Amazing Community Bazaar. Join us, come and join us. May you have a small business that you can promote, or if you don't have one, you can be one of our potential customers. We will love you and support you either way. There you go, beautiful people. Until next time, keep well and lots of love. Bye, Kath. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.